Okay, how to create a focal point in a painting. So the drawing, the planning is as important as actually applying the colour. First of all, where do you want to lead the eye? There's 5 techniques we're going to look at: pointing, colour, scale, isolation and framing. So this is where you need to really have a series of sketches to plan out how you're going to set up your page. And typically we would just work out first of all what shape will your outline be, and then where is the focal point. So one method is to decide, is it central, is it on the edge, to actually physically putting a point in there. And you might use a perspective. So for example, if my focal point was going to be here, I might use the angle of anything that might be in the scene, whether it's a street scene or even trees or landscape, could be leading the eye cleverly towards that point. If let's say for example I wanted people to notice a person standing here, I might have some people in the foreground, but gradually they get smaller and my eye is led towards that person, which is where I want you to really pay attention. The other way, with colour, what would happen if everything in the picture was a faded or a grey picture, and then that one thing was picked out in colour? So let's say for example if I had a person here just sitting, isolated like that, and then if I was to pick that person out in some vibrant colours, for example, or just any colour in particular, everything else in the picture was shades of grey, then that person is going to stand out. The third way is scale. So if I was to draw the same person, and let's say I wanted them to be showing me something, so I could have the arm kind of coming forward, and there could be something actually being shown in their hand that's coming kind of out of the picture. The third way would be, the fourth way, would be isolation. So let's say, let's take the same picture of a person here, and this time I'm going to have some space around this person. So they're sat by themselves, and then around there might be a group of people, talking. So this person looks even more isolated due to the fact that there is a space around them. And finally, framing. What would happen actually if I could have this person almost sat in a doorway, which would frame that figure, and maybe there's light behind, so this person looks even more isolated. So there we have it, 5 ways of creating a focal point: pointing, colour, scale, isolation and framing.